Welcome back to the Mitten Technician channel. Today we're going to be working on a Fujitsu ductless mini split system. We're going to be doing some maintenance on it, but the main purpose of this video is to show you the lengthy process of taking the unit apart so that you can gain access to the blower compartment and remove the blower wheel. Before we get started on all that, I'm going to do a few quick maintenance checks. I'm going to start by hooking up my gauges and putting the unit in high heat mode to see kind of what my operating pressure is looking like. Then I'm going to take my leak solution and I'm going to put it around all those fittings just to make sure there's no active leaks. I do have an apprentice with me, so I'm really just showing them the key points that we check on a mini split maintenance. It is a pretty lengthy process, quite a bit of screws that you got to take out, and they don't make it that easy to take the blower wheel out. Luckily, we just had to take the blower wheel out, and you don't have to take the actual blower motor out. So that's really the only bright side on taking one of these apart. We'll start off by taking the casing out, and then what I'm working on here is dropping the condensate pan. I've worked on a few indoor ductless heads that you are able to just drop the whole condensate pan and access the blower wheel that way. Unfortunately, with this Fujitsu indoor, can't just drop the condensate pan. You kind of have to drop the left side. The left side of it does drop, but then the right side, the whole electrical panel and control panel has to come down with it. I did not choose to take the whole right side off because it would just be a headache to put everything back together. But with me dropping the left side, I did gain access to the set screw for where the blower wheel connects to the motor shaft, and with that I was able to get enough clearance to get the blower wheel out of there. You're gonna see that the indoor blower was pretty caked up with some nasty stuff, and it's pretty important that we're able to get that out so we can clean it easily. They do make some in-place mini split maintenance kits, but those can only get you so far. And when you have a blower wheel like this, I do recommend getting the blower wheel out and actually taking it outside to clean it properly.
One eternity later.
After I took the blower wheel out of there, you could see the inside of the blower cabinet, or the blower housing, was pretty dirty as well. And then you could see the blower wheel was very dirty. He runs a fireplace here, so I think it's getting a lot of ash, getting a lot of some of that wood debris and dust in the blower wheel. So we did our best to try to get all of that out of the inside of the blower housing. The blower wheel we did take outside and we sprayed that down with cleaner. Used a little bit of bleach, that way no mold forms on it. After we finished cleaning all that up, that's when we started putting everything back together. Putting it back together was just as difficult. I guess not difficult, but just as tedious. A lot of screws, a lot of wire routing for some of the things. I know I did take that sensor out. I don't think I had to take that out, but that was my first time working on this model, so I learned that one today. I put everything back together. I put the whole case on it, and when I went to go turn it back on, I fired it up. Everything seemed to be working normally, but then when I shut it down, you're gonna see here that the louver, the top louver, did not close all the way. So unfortunately I had to take everything back apart, so that way I could adjust that. So really my biggest tip for you today would be, make sure you check your operation without putting everything back together. That way, if you do need to get access back in there for any reason, like the louver not being aligned properly, at least you can do it at that time and not after you had put everything back together, because it is not fun. This particular one was giving me issues on taking it apart every single time in that top right corner. I know there's clips up there, but for some reason I couldn't get it. Thanks again for watching this video. Hopefully this helped you out, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I got some new things coming. I'm going to be at the 2024 ACCA convention in Orlando, Florida, so stay tuned for that. You're not going to want to miss this. Looking forward to seeing you next time.